This is Babu Salam. This is Babu Salam. As you go give salams to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'll show you some gems that spots that are very important in Babu Salam. Number one, Bismillah. When you enter with your right foot. Bismillah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa sallim Muhammad. Once you enter Babu Salam, the first left, this area on the left, all this area on the left, this was the house of the great Sahabi Ammar ibn Yasir. Ammar ibn Yasir. This was the location, exact location where his house was amongst the Muhajirin. Then here we have the location of the Sahaba, the first right corner of Sayyidina Nawfal bin Harith amongst the Muhajirin too. Come with me again. All this used to be the houses of the companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Here next, where you see Khatam al-Anbiya, here, this used to be the house of Sayyidina al-Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Go again in front, some steps. You see how the small rooms they are. You come to Nabi Tawbah. This used to be the house of Sayyidina Ja'far ibn Abi Talib, the cousin of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. You see, all these used to be the houses of Sahaba of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So all this you're walking is Babu Salam, as you go give salams to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then you come here and you'll find here this pillar with this. It's written Haddu Masjid al-Nabi, meaning the borderline of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's mosque. The Prophet did the expansion of his mosque only once. After the war of Khaybar, he saw the number of Muslims becoming many of them. So what did he do? He expanded his mosque 50 meters by 50 meters. So that when you see Haddu Masjid al-Nabi, original borderline. That's why you see people always fight to pray here, which is near the Rawdah. Right now Rawdah is time for ladies. MashaAllah, we thank the Saudi government for whatever they do nowadays. They give everyone an opportunity to stay in Rawdah Sharifa. Then come with me again slowly. All this was the mihrab of Sayyidina Uthman. This was the prayer place of Sayyidina Uthman radiallahu anhu, which was used since his death until 2018, 7 years back. The Imam used to pray here. Then why? Because Sayyidina Umar was killed at the mihrab of the Prophet ﷺ, so he had to secure and take the Imam to another place. All this is Rawdah Sharifa. All this is Rawdah Sharifa. As you can see, this is the mimbar of the Prophet ﷺ, and this pillar here, which is nearby the mimbar, is called Ustuwanat al-Jidha, the pillar of Jidha, whereby we had a small the wooden place or the wooden piece where the Prophet ﷺ used to make it as his mimbar. As you can see here, you see, there's something written here. Here there's something written in this thing. When you're inside Rawdah, you'll see it, Ustuwanat al-Jidha. So all this inside is the Rawdah Sharifa, and inside the Rawdah Sharifa there are 7 very significant pillars: Ustuwanat al-Sarir, Ustuwanat al-Hirs, Ustuwanat al-Wufud, Ustuwanat Aisha, Ustuwanat Abu Lubaba. You see, those are the Ustuwanas. You see, the written Ustuwanat al-Sarir. Then come next, you see Ustuwanat al-Hirs. Then Ustuwanat, this one is Sayyidah Aisha. Then there's Ustuwanat Abu Lubaba. Inshallah, may Allah grant all of us a chance to visit the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then now, here is the Prophet's grave sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and there we have this open window. Used to be the house of Sayyidah Hafsa, the daughter of Sayyidina Umar, who was the wife of the Prophet ﷺ. And there's a great story behind why it is open until today. When the Prophet ﷺ passed away, Sayyidina Umar was expanding the Masjid. Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala, Hafsa said, if you want to move my house away so that people can get to give salam to the Prophet ﷺ, you have to shift my house and put a very big opening. I can always see the grave of my beloved husband Rasulullah ﷺ. Until today it's not closed. So this is the house of Sayyidah Hafsa, and this is the Hujra Sharifa, where the Prophet ﷺ is buried together with Sayyidina Abu Bakr and Sayyidina Umar. And this was the house of Sayyidah Aisha, the wife of the Prophet ﷺ. And then now outside towards Baqi', as you go to Baqi' area, all that used to be the houses of the ladies and the wives of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now it's time to give salam to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and you can see, mashallah, tabaraka wa ta'ala, as-salatu. This, the first place, there's no grave in the first 2 halls. We need to know this. And now come to the second, this one, where it's written Rasulullah. This is where the Prophet ﷺ reviewed. As-salatu wassalamu alayka sayyidina Rasulullah, as-salatu wassalamu alayka akram khalqillah, as-salatu wassalamu alayka afdal khalqillah, as-salatu wassalamu alayka sayyidina Abu Bakr, as-salamu alayka sayyidina Umar, as-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. السلام عليكم وعلى جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم وعلى أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين سيدنا عثمان وسيدنا علي وجميع أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. So mashallah, with this I hope we benefited a bit. May Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala grant us chance to visit the Prophet ﷺ and his intercession on the day of judgment, inshallah. And here we go. Once you leave Babul Baqi', you come to enter directly to the house of the beloved Sahaba Sayyidina Abu Bakr radiyallahu tabarak wa ta'ala anhu, whereby it's located here near number 38. With this, inshallah, I hope we benefited a little bit. Follow more content, inshallah. We'll try our best in giving you and explaining to you all the landmarks of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's Masjid al-Ghamama. Medina needs time. Even if you stay here for a long period of time, you need to have time to know the history of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam outside the Babul Baqi'. You give a salam to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You say that is the house of Sayyidina Abu Bakr. Come outside on your right. As you're going back now, on your right, all this here, this used to be the house of the great Sahabi Sayyidina Abu Ayyub al-Ansari. This Sahabi that is buried in Turkey, and this Sahabi is the one, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was entering Medina, people were fighting. Everyone wanted Rasulullah sallallahu to be his guest at his house. Rasulullah sallallahu told them, "Da'uha fa inna ma'mura." Leave my camel alone, for it's commanded by Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. The camel came and it stood up, or it sat down. It took its place at this pillar. So this is the house of Sayyidina Abu Ayyub al-Ansari, and this is where the Prophet sallallahu chose this place.